Yo, thank you for introducing me to that Codeline game, by the way. It's seriously upped my digital Jago. Yeah, you'd be proud. I've been pulling an all-nighter. Let's call it a creative drive, shall we? So, you remember our favorite, the force-loving green guy Yoda? Well, guess what? I created a 3D digital model of our guy. Yeah. Sure. And I didn't stop there. I plugged it into my VR kit, and boom, there he was in all his virtual glory, whipping around his saber and spewing sage wisdom. I swear if I didn't know better, I would have thought I'd landed straight into a Star Tracer episode. Seriously, though, working on this, I felt a sort of kinship with the master puppeteers behind Yoda's creation. They could create a galaxy with their fingertips, and now, so can I, in a pixely, digital kind of way, anyway. You'd appreciate Amelia. She's this wonderkind artist who held my hand, virtually, as we breathed digital life into Yoda. Her portfolio, it's going to blow even your super techie mind away. And then there's Luke, my mentor from the virtual realm. You remember him, don't you? He's been like a guide through my digital odyssey, and today was no different. You ever think about how far technology has come? From mere sketches to now fully blown virtual realities. It's mind-boggling, isn't it? Making Yoda come alive, I felt like I was part of this grand timeline, from traditional puppetry all the way to creating VR experiences. It's almost poetic, isn't it? Anyway, ain't nobody got time for philosophical musings, right? I can hear my code whisper or scream for attention. So you know that I dabble in a lot of tech and gaming stuff, right? Today, I thought of exploring something a bit different, but oh so fascinating. Lucid dreaming. You heard of this, yeah? It's like you're the director of your own dream. You can control what you want to see or do or feel. They say it's a great way for creative exploration. Imagine that I can direct my own adventure for Final Fantasy in the dream. Epic, right? Oh man, the endless possibilities. Now about the practical part, I haven't really gotten there yet. You know the curious girly geek that I am, needed to satisfy my curiosity first, so I did some studying. And apparently there's a ton of research about lucid dreaming's positive impacts on mental wellness. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? So, I thought I'd contribute to the data pool too. I started journaling my dreams. Feels odd, but interesting at the same time. Kinda related, we had a fun chat with Nina and Eric today. Started with Nina's shining new Raspberry Pi and potential DIY gaming projects. Then we delved into movies. Nina recommended this thriller movie, Tech Takedown. She said it's the best she has seen this year. Don't you squint at me, I still have a life beyond Code Addict, you know. And you won't believe the pizza war we got into. Half was mushroom and green olives. My God, Eric was against my taste bud once again. But Nina saved the day, suggested we compromise with half and half. Sometimes I forget how Nina can be peacemaker. Well, I guess from lucid dreaming to pizza war, who knew a day could be so jam-packed, right? I swear one day I'll actually try to direct my pizza war with Eric in my dream. How funny would that be? So, you remember our conversation on lucid dreaming, right? Honestly, never thought I'd have the chance to experience it. You know, not literally, but close. You'd find this intriguing, too. I had an immersive experience today, thanks to my latest obsession with virtual reality, which opened a whole new culinary world for me. So imagine if you could be transported to cooking stations around the world, soaking in their culture, history, and intricate culinary traditions. I believe I've found the next best thing to teleportation. Today I got to whip up different dishes right from Tibet to France. First up was this Tibetan dish called yak butter tea. Yeah, I know how it sounds, and trust me, it tasted as, let's say, interesting as it sounds. On the flip side, cooking French onion soup was something else entirely. I could almost smell the beautifully caramelized onions and cheese. My mouth's watering even thinking about it. Who knew VR tech was going to be this fun and educational, right? Felt like a beaming little kid in a Universal food park. And Samantha, oh my, she would have loved this. Remember, she's the one who tagged along during our all-girls cookout last summer. On another note, our chat shenanigans with Nina and Eric. Eric was, as usual, obsessing over coffee this morning. I had to defend the honor of my beloved green tea. Also pitched him the idea of VR cooking. As expected, got a ton of laughter and roasts. Man, it's amusing how tech sometimes gets people awestruck and sometimes just generates laughter. Oh, and we also explored a whole new music spectrum. Have you heard about this new band, The Futurist? I swear, some of their tracks so refreshing and chill. Each song is like a different vibe. You should definitely check them out when you get the chance. By the end, we also planned a virtual gallery visit over the coming weekend. There's this new launch of neural net art. Sounds very promising. Haven't seen it myself, so quite excited about it. Well, overall today was quite the wild ride in digital and every other sense. It's days like these that remind me why I love what I do, why the stress is worth it, you know? Pulled me out of my pixel-riddled shell and let me experience culture and art in ways I never dreamt of. Sometimes I'm just awed at how far we've come. From a mere caricature on a napkin to breathtaking digital simulations, just like the lucid dreaming I was talking about, eh? Reality is, after all, a matter of perception.